So I'm Stephen Dwyer, I'm Vice President General Manager of EV Group North America. I run our North American organization. We deal with semiconductor capital equipment, mainly in the wafer bonding and 3D integration side of the business. Well, I've been interested in SEMI and its education programs for a number of years. I recently visited a SEMI breakfast. They introduced the SEMI High-Tech University program to the industry. As soon as I saw the program, saw the feedback rates that they were receiving from the kids, EVG just had to be involved. I think it's extremely important to educate the youth of today in the high-tech industry and to motivate these kids to move into engineering fields so that we have the future of the industry here in the United States, rather than having to transport all of the technology and the expertise offshore. Yeah, this is the first time. We've been working with high-tech youth probably in the last 6 months in preparing and putting together the program. So EVG is a sponsor of the program, and we're obviously hosting some of the program here at the facility. What we do as an organization is provide people, resources to teach the kids. We're using staff, our engineering staff, to talk about the different technologies, but not only the different technologies, their roles, their motivations, why they're here, what they love about the industry, what keeps them in the industry, so that these kids get a real sense of an excitement within the SEMI and the high-tech side of things. At the end of the day, I don't care whether these kids are, move into a semiconductor, working for an Intel or anything like that here in the United States. My goal here is to get these kids interested in technology so that they understand, a lot of the stuff that drives their life today. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with these kids. The selection process that the kids go through, we're not looking for, straight A students. We're not looking for kids who've got a direction and who know what they want to go. We're really looking for, kids who have an interest in science and maths, who maybe don't know where they want to be in 5 or 10 years from now, so that we can help influence them. What we want to try and do in these programs is get these kids to understand that the reason why they're learning science and mathematics. When I was in school, when we were doing trigonometry, I was like, well, why? Where will I ever use this? The role of this program is to show them why, is to give them that end result so they'll have an experience and understand why they're learning it. I'm impressed with the kids that are here. They're very articulate, they're very interested. Some of the questions that they're asking are even stumping some of my engineers, not because they know more than my engineers, it's just that they're asking such questions, basic questions that maybe we've even forgotten. We've forgotten more, after 10 years in the industry than these guys have learned, but they're really driving us to think about some really cool answers to stuff. I had more volunteers from my organization to do this than I had spaces available. I've been very impressed with the preparation that they've put in. I think they're learning a lot themselves from dealing with the students that are here. And since, just an example, since we started this today, I've already had one of my engineers come up to me and ask if we can take some of this stuff and utilize it internally from our own staff who aren't involved in the front lines. Some of the administration people, some of the people who are maybe not involved, maybe like you.
Like me.
Yeah, who, who we can, so that they can learn what a different gate type is and where this technology is used. So they're putting their hand up to be teachers of more than just high school kids. If High-Tech U, if SEMI calls on us to be involved again, we absolutely will. We have a great facility here that really has the areas that you need from a space perspective. So we would have a full open door policy to doing this again with these kids.
Hi, my name is Lavita Cooks, and I am an HR trainer specialist with ON Semiconductor. And my role at ON Semiconductor is to train internal customers, whether it be communications, performance appraisal process, software, both internal and external communication. That's what I do. There was, in the summer, there was a semi-foundation conference that Mike Ianetti, which is the senior director of organizational excellence, attended, where he met Lisa Anderson, which is the president of Semi-Foundation, and she asked him if he was interested. Once he saw the presentation and asked more questions, he found that he had interest and came back to us in the office. The motivation for Mike Ionetti is our industry in the future, looking out for the future of the industry. I think currently people see it as kind of stagnant and not growing, but we are preparing for the future, hoping that we get our kids here in Arizona to be able to pull out local engineers to continue in this field of technology. It was a combination. It was something of interest. I enjoy doing these kind of things, and Mike knew about that, and he approached me before going to anyone else and asked if I was interested to participate. My role this week, my role has been for the last several months, is to coordinate all of the events for June 7th and 9th from start to finish, food, space, equipment, whatever the needs were that are necessary to get the day through for the kids with the activities. I was responsible for getting volunteers, VIPs to come look at the kids and be able to observe the activities, to try to pull in more organizations to get involved. Absolutely. I told Shasity yesterday that if somebody could just pay me for this to be my job every day, I would just do this. Could I just do this? So yes, I absolutely enjoy seeing the kids, the enthusiasm, just their interacting. You can see that they are already developing at this age for a career in technology.
For the most part, as far as jobs go, I'm probably going to be a computer or video game programmer, because I would like to start making Christian video games, because most of the ones that you see have terrible graphics, terrible stories, like really lame. So I'm going to incorporate something like a Lord of the Rings Conquest or Star Wars Battlefront's version of it. So it's like the Israelites versus the Canaanites or something.
Okay, so you pretty much know what you want to do. Where do you go to school?
I am homeschooled.
You're homeschooled, okay. And so how did you find out about this program?
Well, we are on a system called Veritalk, and like, I don't know, someone put it on there and it emails it to everyone on Veritalk. So my mom saw it, and since I loved electronics and stuff, and my dad's an electrical engineer at Intel, so we just decided we'd give it a shot. And I'm very glad we did. I've been having a lot of fun here.
That's great. Okay, so what's been your favorite part so far?
My favorite part was probably yesterday with the engineering test, where we had to make a environmentally friendly soda can case. Ours was, like the cases that the cardboard cases that they use to hold beer bottles, except for it was mostly made out of duct tape, and we had a little star on it too. That was cool. But that way it would just slide out, and it wouldn't have the little plastic things to choke the penguins or whatever was there.
Cool.
My aunt sort of told me about this, and I want to be a marine biologist, so I should probably just kind of try this out for a little head start on technology a bit. But I thought it would be fun, and it really is.
Where do you go to high school?
I'm starting at Mountain Point High School.
Okay. So what grade are you in?
I'm in 9th.
You're going to be in 9th grade?
Freshman.
Okay. Excellent. So you're having fun?
Yeah.
And what's been your favorite part so far?
Today.
Okay, do you think the whole electronics thing is going to work into the marine biology side of
I
things?
think so too, because I know that they do use electronics in marine biology and stuff like that.
Okay. All right, thanks. Okay, so why did you decide to try this program?
I'm not exactly sure of what I want to do yet right now, but I do know I want to do something with engineering. At least a minor, if not a major. And specifically, computer and electrical engineering really intrigues me. And so I knew I wanted to do something that was really based on technology.
And how's the ratio of boys to girls at this program?
As far as I can tell, it's pretty even. I've sat next to a couple girls, and like girl on one side, boy on the other side every time I've been sitting somewhere today. So it's been pretty even.
It is usually, well, okay. So where do you go to high school?
I go to North Canyon High School.
And what year are you?
I'm going to be a junior this next year.
And so far, how's the program been? Has it met your expectations?
Actually, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's just like today was especially fun with the binary codes and stuff. That's like computers is one of my passions. So learning about how they actually work and like how the computer's mind thinks was really intriguing. I really enjoyed doing that part of this experience.
And you understood it?
And yeah, now I completely understand how a computer functions. I mean, I don't know everything about a computer, but I know the basics. So I know why it's doing it and where it's coming from.
Okay, great. And have you met a lot of kids that you didn't know before?
Yeah, in fact, the only person I've known here before was Janu, and everybody else I've made like 5 friends already. These couple of days, just meeting people I'm sitting next to.
Will you stay in touch with them?
I don't know, maybe we'll see.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Meir, and I'm just graduated from Apache Junction High School, and I'm getting ready to attend ASU Polytech to do engineering.
Okay, so tell me how you first got involved in Semi-High-Tech U.
One of my principals at the time came up to me and showed me a little pamphlet of this program called Semi-High-Tech U, and I was really interested because I was kind of leading toward engineering or some sort, but I didn't know exactly what it was 100% or if I actually wanted to do it. So I did this program. And
when did you do the program?
November 4th, 2009. There you go. And it was a couple years ago. But showing this program, and then I learned everything I could about engineering at the time, the technology, aviation, what else would be there? I mean, anything to do with science, technology, or engineering, we learned math and science.
Would you say that the program helped you decide what career path you wanted to follow?
Yeah, because I was kind of leaning toward engineering, but at the same time, I knew I could have did something else like, I don't know, UTI or something to do mechanical stuff. But after I came to this program, there was nothing else that I wanted to do besides engineering. So that's what made me change my mind to do it for sure.
Okay, so what are you here? Now you're not enrolled in this program now, you're here as an ambassador.
Yeah.
So what's your role here?
I help set up the programs, and like I walk around and help the kids out if they need help, teach them how to do it, like what I did, and I give them examples if they need examples for projects or something that they're doing. I just help around and set everything up and clean it all up for them and it's up to students.
And what makes you keep coming back to help out?
The program itself, it's always changing. I've never had anything really the same. I mean, some of the activities are the same, but it's always different ways to do it. You travel to different places. I mean, first time I did it, we went to an aviation area and you went and like checked out all the planes at Gilbert or Gateway Airport, and then I did it the second time and we went to ASU Polytech and looked at all the engineering stuff, and now this time we're here and we're going to look at clean rooms. So it's always different. That's what brings me back.
Great.
I found about this program by actually getting an email from the coordinator of CREST, and she sent it to my parents and they sent it to me, and I looked at it and I was really interested, so I decided to join.
So are you homeschooled?
No, I'm not. I'm actually going to CREST next year, into the CREST program.
What's CREST?
CREST is a program within a school, Paradise Valley High School.
Okay. Okay, so what has interested you most since you've been here?
The thing that interested me most was actually yesterday when we did the microchip project. And that was really cool because you got to see the internal workings of the microchip that powers everything.
And did you know anybody when you first came here?
No, I did not.
And you've made some friends? Or?
I've definitely made some friends.
Okay, great. And would you recommend it to other kids?
Yes, I would. This is a great program.